Hello everyone. Today we are making a different type of content. Today we are making a programming content, which is extremely unusual for me. For the past, I think, it has been almost 3 years. Past 3 years, I've been learning programming in a course, not at school, and I decided that you know what, you should teach other people how to program basic stuff because I'm not a advanced programmer. For this one, we are going to program an Arduino Uno. You might say, what is all of these stuff? I will make a video on it after I record this one. I will post that one periodically. After that one, I will post this video. So you will not be confused what is what. Today we are going to Today I'm going to show you how to use the built-in LED of the Arduino Uno. Most of the Arduino devices have an built-in LED. The reason I'm using Arduino Uno for this one because it is extremely popular. There are three main extreme popular Arduino boards. One of them being Uno, as I mentioned before. Other one is Nano, and another one is Mega. Um, all have the same use cases, and Arduino Nano is the smallest one I got at home. And today I will teach you guys how to program basic stuff. This series will continue around I don't till I get bored of this. So without further ado, let's shall begin programming. So after we open our Arduino IDE, ED, I sorry IDE, I think it was IDE, I don't remember. Um, you're going to see this screen. Void setup, void loop, and explanation what is void setup. For void setup, it says put your setup code here to run once. To put in another sentence, you right here, mostly defining what port is used for, what anything else, and it only runs once, so you don't have to constantly lag the program. Void loop is the part which continues forever. It's written, put your main code here to run repeatedly. As I mentioned before, if anything you write here will continue till you run out of memory in the device. So, as I mentioned, we are going to use the built-in LED. So, before anything, you have to int LED, comma, this is a special name, so you have to write this way, built in underscore LED. This way we define the integer LED as built-in LED. With this integer, we can control whenever it blinks or do whatever stuff you want. For Arduino programming, there is a key factor. You have to determine what port is going to be used for what else. For this one, we defined int, we linked LED with built-in LED. So in order to use the built-in LED, we have to define what is LED for this one. For that reason, we have a couple of codes, but most popular one is pin mode. And with this one, you can determine what is which is which. So pin mode LED output is our main code, is our settings. So there are two types of ports in Arduino. One is two ways a port can be used: output and input. Output you give data, and with input you read what is on that port. let's say ultrasonic distance reader sensor or light sensors. You use those type of sensors with inputs and output devices such as LEDs, buzzers, and other that stuff. You use output for this one. Also, if you're going to put in void loop, um, if we want to turn it on first, of course, for that one we use digital lights, LED. You can either use high or one. I go with one because it's a lot easier. So, or digital, what is digital write, you may say? Digital write is when you write, when you say, okay, turn on the LED for. There's different types of digital writing, different types of writing ones. We are going to use digital here. Another one being an analog write, which is when you have to specify an amount for exact output. Let's say you're controlling a motor, and when you have to change the speed of it, you use analog write. For reading, you say analog read. Once you read stuff from range from 0 to 1023, which is 1000, for information, 1023 is one less than the 2 in power of 10. If you include the 0 here, you have 2 in the power of 10 amount of possibilities in reading. So we we use digital write here, as I mentioned. Digital write LED 1 or high, does not matter. After that, we will put a delay. But as its name suggests, you add a time between certain actions. In this case, we had 500. 1,000 is a second. 1,000 delay is a second. So we are going to use it as a half second. After that one, we are going to write digital writes, LED, comma, 0 to turn it off. Or if you go with the if you go for if you go want to go with defensive way, you can use low. But I will just go with 0 because it's a lot simpler. And you also put another delay here. Otherwise, it will repeat this action, this action, this action, and without a delay, it will straight go back to turning the LED on, so it will not be turned off anytime. So you have to put delay 500 here. So with this program, we will use the built-in LED for half a second, and it will turn off for a half a second. You hit the little check mark here. Oh, um, guys, please don't be stupid like me and define which board you're using. Where I'm using Arduino Uno right now, so I will just go no, no. There's a different types of Arduino Uno, but I will just go with the regular one. You hit the little check mark here, and everything seems to be working. Now we will upload our code to our device. For this one, um, unknown communication tree is the port I use. There are different types. They're just numbers, okay? They're just the USB port you used. And after we hit upload, it is uploading, and it is done. I will turn on the camera for this one.
As you guys can see, our little LED, which is marked with little L right to it, is blinking. This is called a blink. Turn it off and off. It turns on for half a second and it turns off for another half a second and repeats unstoppingly. It will repeat forever until this chip runs out of memory.
So, friends, thank you for listening to me, bearing my horrible English, and I will see you guys in a later episode of programming with MrZemo. Love you all. See ya.